Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the air signs, and this for the lovely sign of Libra. Libra, for today's reading we are going to use the Tarot de la Nuit for your reading. Firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. As I always say, my Libra following is just so big. I have a lot of Libra people on my page, which is awesome. I have a Libra moon, so I relate very, very heavily to that. So thank you so much for all your support, your ongoing support, and welcome to the new people who are on board. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you on board. Just please make sure you press the bell when you press the subscribe button, and the bell will let you know when I'm going live or when I'm posting new videos. As to going live, I do that every Wednesday at 12 o'clock on YouTube. And I do answers to questions for a small donation. So okay, if the reading doesn't resonate with you, don't be too upset. You can find another reader who has your story, but what you can do is check out your natal chart and find where your planets were when you were born, and that will help you to see the other aspects of yourself. Like I do follow my Libra moon far more than my Capricorn sun. Although a lot of the Capricorn readings do resonate with me, Libra moon is far more my sign. So Scorpio ascendant, so sometimes the Scorpio readings read for me, and I also have an Aquarius Venus, so sometimes the Aquarius Venus are good for me too. So yeah, make sure you check out all of those. It'll give you a really good rounded story. Some weeks your readings just won't even resonate at all. But if the reading does resonate, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and help me to grow the channel, and I'll say thank you in advance for that. All right, let's get into your reading. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords coming out first. The Eight of Swords is a card of overthinking. It's being stuck in your head. In the traditional tarot, we see someone who's in amongst a lot of swords with a blindfold on and tied up, but the ropes are tied really loosely and the blindfold could easily be taken off, which means that it's sort of implying that you have the way out of this, but you choose to be stuck because somehow it keeps you comfortable. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that overthinking is a trauma response. It's something we develop early in our lives, and it's trying to control our environment. So we try to control everything by thinking, but of course that does not work. So, you know, if you've got a bill to pay and you don't know if you've got enough money, that overthinking, that worrying doesn't give you more money, but it gives you some satisfaction by worrying about it. The worrying doesn't really solve the problem, and that's the energy with the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords energy can come and go, but if it comes in as an energy of where you are at this time, like it has here, you have to sort of ask yourself, am I stuck in something because I'm not seeing the way out of it, or I'm stuck in something because this feels really comfortable for me? So it is the card of overanalysis paralysis. So sometimes we feel comfortable. But we have the Sun card coming out next here, which says to me somehow or another you're finding an escape. Now, what this always looks like to me, this energy here, is actually seeing a way out of some sort of, I almost want to say out of some either poverty conscious lack mentality. You're seeing something different here. So you can see the difference in the person's energy. There's like an energy of moving out of something that's kept you stuck because you've seen the light, or you've started to understand what you've been doing for so long that isn't serving you here with the Sun card. There's definitely enlightenment coming. Then I see the Devil card, and I feel like here, see, with this energy. This energy here is very much this energy of being stuck in something. And when I see the Devil card, I understand sometimes we can get stuck in a way of thinking or a way of doing things that doesn't really serve us, but we feel comfortable with it. So we stay there because we feel comfortable. It's not a healthy way to be. All right, and then we have the Page of Wands. So maybe it's a particular Seven of Pentacles. Maybe it's a particular energy here. All right, let's just work backwards. I feel like you've got a new start coming in. Someone really sees you here. Wow, okay. I feel like somebody's seeing you here in a very different way to what you see yourself. So sometimes in this energy, we might see ourselves as not being good enough. We may be stuck in, you know, the energy of how to improve ourselves, at trying to accept ourselves as we are. But somebody else here sees you as the Empress. So I feel like somebody's coming in who's going to see you as something very beautiful here, because there's a brand new start here with the Ace of Pentacles. And this tells me that whoever this person is coming in really wants something solid long term with you here. But I feel like, especially with the Two of Cups, this person feels very, very connected with you. We have the Seven of Pentacles coming through. You've manifested somebody in here. You've got communication. Okay, so you're being pulled out of this energy. You're starting to see yourself differently because of the way this person sees you. I don't think this person is changing how you see yourself in a physical sense, but it's like you're learning to see yourself through someone's eyes. And this person thinks you're absolutely beautiful. And you're starting to think now, I've always been stuck in this energy where feeling like I lack something. But they're sort of like shining a light on this energy here, which is helping you to understand who you are. Okay, let's get into this. I'm really sure I pulled that card out in the same position for someone else. The Four of Swords. Because I remember looking at this card thinking it's interesting how the clocks are there, because I want to go into all the clock statements here and say it's time. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for the right time, but it's time. So it's like you've been waiting for a long time here, because you've got cobwebs there. But I feel like for some of you, this may be new love coming in for you here, because it's almost like you're realizing it's the right time to find love here. So let's have a Ace of Wands. Definitely. You've got a very strong attraction to somebody here, possibly a Leo. I feel like somebody's offering you a cup, but you're not taking this cup because you feel like somehow or another something is not quite right here. There may be an energy here of you perhaps not seeing yourself right for this person, or seeing yourself in this energy of not being able to move forward with this person for some reason, because you're coming out in that sort of more lack mentality, which means that somehow or another something is being offered to you here that is absolutely beautiful, but you're stuck in this shadow side, or your shadow thinking, and you're refusing the cup. This person wants to offer you something beautiful, but you're reluctant to take it here. Four of Wands coming through with the Eight of Wands. Wow. This person is all over you like green on grass, and you're just not really sure that it's right for you. It's like this energy of, they may be very, very beautiful. They may be very, because I do see the Four of Wands, I see a mirror here. And it's like you see this person as being very, very beautiful, but you don't see yourself the same way. The communication, this person's all over the communication here. They want to offer you love here. They think you are absolutely amazing. So what is happening here? Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands. A cycle needs finishing out. Wheel of Fortune. You're closing out some sort of negative cycle here. You're letting go of some sort of doubt or insecurity that's kept you stuck for a really long time here. Somebody is coming in to shine a light on this here. And for me, this means that you are letting go of this fear, or this, whatever it is here that's been holding you back. I feel like this person is going to get in contact with you very shortly. But there is something that you sort of, it's like you're manifesting new love, but then you're not doubting it when it comes at you, because you're not seeing yourself for who you actually are. Now, the Wheel of Fortune here tells me at the end, it is time. It is time. It is time you let go of these ideas of yourself that have kept you, around for a long time with all those cobwebs. It's time for you to let go of your own doubts and your own fears. Somebody is coming in here that is absolutely loving and adoring on you. We have two aces, so they want a brand new start. This is a person who finds you so very interesting, but also so very, very passionate about you, finds you physically very, very attractive. This is a person who wants to invest in you here. They see you as the Queen of Wands. What a beautiful energy. All right, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Pentacles. You've got a soul contract with this person. There's another ace with the Ace of Cups and the Fool card. Oh, wow. Okay, let me tell you, the Wheel of Fortune is coming through. And the Wheel of Fortune definitely tells me that it is time here. It's time to release yourself from some sort of bondage with that Devil card. You've been stuck in this bondage for too long with these cobwebs. It's time to start anew. You now have 3 aces in this reading. So you've got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. The only ace missing is the Ace of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that it's time for the wheel to go in your favor here. So something is completing. You're completing that 8 of Swords energy, that karmic energy that's held you back. Your sense of lack, your sense of victim mentality, whatever it is for you, you're letting go of that. You've started to realize that you're trapped in that energy, and you may have been trapped in it for a very long time. But the universe is saying it's time now, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. So what I see here is a soul contract with someone. So you have a contract with somebody who wants to build with you with the 3 Pentacles. This is a person that sees you both in a relationship together. It's very much this energy of the 4 of Wands, twin flame sort of energy coming through here. What I love the most is the Ace of Cups, and the universe saying to you with the Fool card, this is time for you to take a leap of faith. It's time for you to trust this new love. You've been stuck for so long in this pattern, this negative pattern, and it's not serving you. So you're getting offered something brand new here with this Ace of Cups. Beautiful energy. All right, let's read you a Rumi card. Rumi Oracle. Beyond the threshold of fear. Oh my goodness, isn't that perfect? All right, card 25. That may mean something to you. Oh, look, I've gone straight to the page too. All right, the poem here says, enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. And I feel like you've kept yourself trapped for such a long time because you're not wanting to get hurt. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. Is your fear holding you back like a bar behind the door? That's the devil energy right there. Wow. Okay, let me just see. The oracle comes with spirit guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, a self-imposed barrier of fear, which is that 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords energy. Whether it seemed to originate from within your consciousness or from an external set of circumstances that held you back from taking the steps you are now taking or about to take, these steps may feel strange, new, uncertain and exciting. Your mind may not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in an operation for you. It may need a loving, tender, reassuring and firming update that the relationship you have with fear is now rather different. You are the witness, not the victim. That's me telling you to always be conscious of observation. Your consciousness is strong enough to hold it in compassion. You don't collapse under its weight. In fact, it's becoming less and less substantial for you. So I feel like here the universe is saying to you here that what you're fearing here is holding you back, even though you may not realize it. If you're in that 8 of Swords energy and trapped in the cycle of victim mentality or victim consciousness or lack mentality, whatever it is, then you may not realize how you're holding yourself back from things. And being the observer is so important at this time, because when you're watching, seeing, listening, and doing everything in a conscious body, you see everything in a very different way. And sometimes that means we can see what we're doing and correct it. But you've got to be prepared to correct it too. How do you do that? By being able to turn it round. So if you're sort of in that energy of feeling you're not worthy or that you don't deserve a relationship, and maybe that's why you're not having one, or you're saying things to yourself like I'll be single forever, then the world is going to give that to you. So be really conscious of what you're thinking, conscious of what you're manifesting, because somehow or another here The universe is trying to take you beyond your own fears, and that means getting out of that Eight of Swords energy. Oh, what a beautiful card to get for that reading. Thank you so much, Libra.